Pump everyone to the limit. Get double tokens. There it is, folks. Back at him. To the cusp of diamond. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are doing something that I don't often do. Azoirus. I know you all just cringed at hearing that. I know so many of you just clicked off hearing the cursed words Azoirus. I don't often do Azoirus decks, and this is not what you think it is. I want you to think of it more as a mono white, with a little bit of blue sparkles in it as well. I don't want you to think of it as like an Azoirus control of what you're used to, of what you imagine Azoirus is. It's not that, okay? This is Azoirus, double spell, tokens go wide. There's a very unique build that you can do here, and I really wanted to explore it, of getting off double spelling with multiple cards that we've set up over multiple sets. It's very, very fun. And I think that you'll like it if you give it a chance. Before we get down into it, though, I do need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch or on YouTube. Hit that bell, be notified when we go live, put up new decks, any of that. Got to get some people on Notification Squad, man. I'm going to have to do some giveaways for Notification Squad or something here. And the Twitch link is right down below. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. Join us there. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, you follow the links right down there. It's going to say my AetherHub. You click that link. How you doing? So what are we talking about when we talk about Azoirus double spell? Well, first things first, we are going to need some cheap spells to make sure that we get the double spell trigger off. Nesting Bot is going to be a very critical one because it's cheap. It's a 1/1 and it creates a token, so it fits into our archetype really well. And it also has the speed mechanic, whatever, gets a little pump bump, but that's fine. But it's a great little spell to early on for blocker, and it generates the token. Requisition Raid, arguably one of the most important cards in the deck. You could put this anywhere. You could put this 3 or 4 of these. I'm not mad at you for that. Destroy enchantment, destroy artifact, completely modal. 1 white, 1. And then you cast whatever you want. You can pump across the board, 1/1 counter on each creature, destroy target enchantment, destroy artifact, or do all of them. Extremely useful card, has won me a ton of games. Get rid of the stuff that is in your raid right there. And of course, when you have the ability to go wide, when you're stacking stuff like you're stacking things like Cosmogrand Zenith on top of Requisition Raid, you're going to be doing a lot of cool things. You're going to be going really, really wide with stuff to 1/1 counter across everyone else. So very useful card in that. Now we got to keep suppression, man. We got to keep the removal. We got to keep that thing on us. Get Lost, again, another great way of getting rid of enchantments or planeswalkers. They do get map tokens, not that big of a deal, but at instant speed, being able to get rid of a creature or an enchantment or a planeswalker is very useful. I'm going to go 4 of these. I try not to run Sheltered by Ghosts as much as I can, man, but oh my goodness, this deck just wouldn't work without it. It demanded it in there. Plus, lifelink and life gain is kind of a theme of this. We do have a method to gain cards the more life we gain, so this does have a secondary effect aside from just being super powerful. 1 white and 1 enchant creature you control. Whenever this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature gets +1 and lifelink and ward. Incredibly powerful white 2-drop. Arguably the most powerful 2-drop in the whole game. White 2-drop in the whole game right now. Super effective. So, now on to some new stuff. You know, I know you got new stuff in here. Consult the star charts. Actually, a very useful card, guys. As much as I hate these, I hate that blue has been reduced to, hey, you get to draw a bunch of cards. This one really does it. At instant speed, look at the top cards and figure out one. It just gets you exactly where you need. It just gets you the card you exactly need. Generally speaking, you can play it as an instant, so you can look at 4 and pick the exact one, or you can kick it and get 2 of them. It's super effective, man. The fact that also we can play it for 1 blue or something like that later on if we pull the right combos off, and that it's just a 2-drop that will help get our second spell combos off is super, super good. You know, I hate that blue's been reduced to this, but man, they know how to make them. They know how to get those cards that you need into your hand in time. Here we have Station Monitor, which is pretty funny. This guy is a lizard, that's why he's a monitor. Do you get it, guys? He's a lizard artificer who's a monitor lizard. Anyways, good pun. One blue and 1 2/2. Whenever you cast your second spell, each create a 1/1 colorless drone token. This creature can only block creatures with flying. So he's a drone mechanic that has little camera drones everywhere. This is where we start getting into the second spell go wide. Okay, this is where we start getting into the second spell go wide. You're going to start seeing the combination plays that we can pull off here, the type of mechanics that we can do. 2-drop for 2. How do we break that? We push it more. We get even more combinations of cards out there, and then we pump them up. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do a couple of things. Here is our real double spells, okay? All of these 3-drops. Cosmogrand Zenith. 1 white and 2. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn, choose 1. Create 2 1/1 human soldier tokens, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Monstrously powerful. Monstrously powerful. You put her on 3, and then on turn 4, you do something like Station Monitor, and then Requisition Raid, and put 1/1 target on everybody. Then you create 2 1/1s, and everyone gets 1/1, and then next turn, everyone gets 1/1 again. You can really start building a huge, powerful board off right there with Cosmogrands. They're also called Cosmogrands of the Celestial Palatinate, which is awesome. And it's super effective. This is where you start getting these huge bonuses for casting 2 spells a turn. Let me talk to you about how you can effectively cast 2 spells a turn. You used to say, Jay, that looks expensive. How am I going to pull that off? It's going to be turn 5, 6, 7, 8 before I'm able to pull that off effectively. Ulthros Psionicist. Another reason that we kind of have to have blue in this deck. 1 blue and 2/4. The second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. You want to cast any of these 3-drops for 1? You got it, man. Drop him on turn 3, or drop it, I suppose. It's a jellyfish. Drop it on turn 3. Guess what? You cast something like you cast Nesting Bot, and then you're casting any of your second spells for 1. Or even if you cast a Station Monitor, and then you can cast a Cosmogrand for 1 right after that. It lets you cast all of your second spells so cheaply that you're going to continually be able to hit that second spell combination play off every single time, almost consistently, using that combo right there. So we love to see Ulthros Physicist. Halaya, Guided by Light, is a legendary creature, 1 white and 1 with Warp 1. This is a great way of getting off the double spell trick, because Warp counts as casting a spell. So you can get her out for 1 white, and then whenever another creature, Halaya or another creature enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if you draw 3 or more life this turn, you draw a card. Remember I said that gaining life gets us a card draw? This is going to be a really good combo play right here, because if you do this, you have Station Monitor, you get Halaya, boom, somebody comes in, you cast a second spell, another guy comes in, you cast something like, Halaya and then a Nesting Bot. You've had 3 cards come in, you've cast extra spells, you've put everyone across the board, and you're going to gain 3 life, and you're going to draw a card. She can also just go down for a 3/3. She's a human soldier. She has a very, very, very useful ability to gain life across the board and get you that second spell combo, even when it's not super cheap to do so. She can come in for 1 wipe to make sure that you get that combination play. Sage of the Skies. I haven't played this one since Tarkir Early Access. This is another really good second spell combination play that also gains you life. 1 white and 2/3 whenever you cast this spell. If you've cast another spell this turn, doesn't even have to be your second one. Copy it. The copy becomes a token. It is a 2/3 flying and lifelink for 3. Decent, but when you can get 2 of them out, that's when we're talking about it. So that's when you do something like Halaya, Guided by Light, and Sage of the Skies combination off. Especially with Ulthros Physicist, it only costs 1 to get out. You cast 1 white, and boom, 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 you filled up the board, gain 3 life, have 2 extra creatures, and draw a card by turn 4. You are really, really ripping and gripping. So now you've got life gain in the sky. Now you're getting your double spells off consistently and pumping them up, and you're doing it. Hey, we want a blast from the past here? Let's go back to OTJ. Geralf the Flesh, right? Let's get some zombies in the mix, right? 1 green, 1 blue, and 2 2/3 human warlock. Whenever you cast a spell during other than your first spell turn, again, your second spell, create a 2/2 blue and white, blue and black zombie rogue token. Whenever a zombie you control enters, put a 1/1 combi, put a 1/1 counter under for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So now you're generating zombie tokens. Whenever you generate tokens or put creatures in, you gain life, and when you gain enough life, you cast. You draw cards, and the cycle continues on and on and on. So hey, we got Geralf in here too. You got the little zombies in there. Why not? We'll make zombie tokens no matter what we're doing. And guys, if we want to exploit that token generation even more, I got another trick for you to finish it off. I have Elspeth the Stormslayer for 2 white and 3. If one or more creatures are created under your control, you create twice that many. So now all of a sudden you're creating 2 zombies, and if you create 2 zombies, they each come in with a 1/1. If you're creating Cosmogrand, guess what? You're creating 4 soldiers each turn. If you cast your second spell, 2 station monitors. You put out 2 drones each turn. Now you're really hitting it. Then you, of course, you can put 1/1 soldiers on the field, or give everyone that you control +1/+1 across the board. And flying. So using Elspeth, 1/1 across the board, Cosmogrand 1/1 across the board, into a requisition raid, run 1 across the board, you can effectively swing in for everyone is +3 and they're all flying, and that is a huge hit right there. So you can pull off some nonsense. We're going to finish it off with the Angel Wizard right here, the Exalted Sunborn. Look at that artwork. 2 white and 3 4/5 flying lifelink Angel Wizard with the lovely warp ability that we're going to exploit again. Using Cosmogrand, Cosmogrand, Geralf, and Station Monitor all love her because she can warp in for 1 white and 1, meaning she's super cheap to get in effectively. If you know you're going to get a bunch of tokens on the board, you can get the double token hit. So you could do Halaya, warp Hawaiian for 1, and then warp Exalted Sunborn in, and then all of your effective triggers, if you're going to go off, you get 2 drones, you get 2 zombies, you get 2 Cosmogrands. You want to go even crazier? Put Elspeth and Exalted Sunborn. You get twice and twice again. You're going to be filling up the entire board with this enormous go wide of all of your different tokens. So you're going to double your token generation. Then it goes away into exile, and then you can play it again as the 5-drop, 4/5 flying and lifelink effectively right there. So you've got a lot of different combat tricks. You've got a lot of different ways to get this in for cheap, including these guys. Remember, don't forget that if you have Ulthros Psionicist in here, you cast 1 spell, you cast a Nesting Bot, or even just a 2-drop, they can come in later on for only 3, because the second spell you cast is 3. So even if you have 5, you could cast a Sheltered by Ghost and then immediately follow it up with one of your 5-drops for the full price as well to get that second spell off there. Super cool synergy. Not a lot of people are playing it. I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of a pet deck of mine. I'm trying to get it more into blue, bring back the glory that once was blue aside from just card draw, and we have a lot of cool tricks on this one. Everything from angels, artificers, mostly humans, jellyfish, lizards, monks, robots. Look at that list, man. Magic really has everything. Angels, robots, monks, scientists, soldiers, and wizards. 6 instants, 2 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 1 planeswalker, 24 lands, and a 2.5 average. If you are able to reduce that cost, you don't need that much land, so you can be kind of careful on that. Mostly white with a splish splash of blue. We have our lovely Azoirus backs here, and of course a drone token, a little Thwopter token, because we are running the Thwoptering. I call it double jump. That's what we're running here tonight. It is a very, very, very different It is a very different deck than what I normally play, but I'm trying to branch out and do a little something different. We can only play so many black skeleton decks before we got to get creative with it. So as far as the sideboard concerns, Authority of the Console is not bad. Reroute Systems for indestructibility or 2 damage. Opt is a great card draw. Case of the Gateway Express for a go wide is not bad either. We forget about this one to do damage or get rid of somebody and then pump. Crystal Barricade's a good one as well. Rest in Peace. We had no real graveyard removal, so if they're running Reanimate or any kind of graveyard shenanigans, you are going to need that. And a lot of people probably are going to be wondering, if they're talking about second spells, they're probably going to be wondering about Taigam Master Opportunist. It's good. 4 counters on it. It gains Suspend. Then exile the card of 4 time counters, and then it gains Suspend. So you get the copies, and then later in the game, you can cast your suspended spells or whatever. Taigam is fine. I just didn't really get him in here that much. We're not super focused. We're trying to go a little faster than Taigam is, but he's still a cool card right there. Yeah, so double jump, that is what we're running right there. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. I hope you don't hate Azoirus too much. It is not Azoirus control. It's Azoirus double spell. It's not the worst thing in the world. Please have some mercy on it. Let's get into it, guys. Here we go. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. What is your strategy? Listen, I'm not saying it's never without its merit. I'm not saying it's never you never have a situation where that won't be useful. What kind of deck are you running that requires that? That's what I want to know. What deck are you running that requires creatures to be killed on turn 4 or 5? That's my inquiry to you. Where are you going with that? What are you doing that's going to necessitate creatures being killed at that high a level at that late in the game? Why aren't you throwing fire at your opponent? Why aren't you doing a bunch of other shit? That's my question. What strategy do you have that is 100% requiring you to get out on the game like that? I'm not saying there isn't one. Maybe you have a strategy where being able to hit with a double strike creature is your win. You've got to be able to get through with the double strike or whatever. That's fine. You know, if you're telling me, well, I need creatures out of the way because I need to hit these double strikes and I don't have trample, you can come up with a good reason. I'm asking for what your reason. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, you feel like you need to kill creatures, kill creatures. My only question is, let's do this. Let's do that. Bango. White soldiers. Okay. So we do Exalted Sunborn and Requisition Raid. How about that? Boop, 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 boom. Elixir is anti-mill. Which one's Elixir? Elixir, I hardly know her. Elixir, I hardly know her. Welcome, houseboy. Okay, what's he gonna do? All right, so this is what we do. We do bot. That.
I welcome all allies.
Oof. Okay. He may be able to get through here. I don't know. There's a lot in his way. He could do the sacrifice a land for 2 lands joint, but I even think that that's not going to do it. I think he's cooked here. You know, he's cooked. He's cooked. Even if he gets through with a big hit, I'm going to fucking cook his ass. I'm going to fucking singe his ass. Destroy that. Destroy that. Target player is me. Boom. 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 Yeah. Cooked them. And that certainly could be the case, that Francois, that certainly could be the case. My question is, where is your efficiency of throwing fire directly to your opponent to kill them? Why are we trading blows on the board? Why are we trading blows on the board right here? Why are we even worried about board state? And you might have and that's what I'm saying. If you have a viable strategy that relies on trading blows on the board, yeah, absolutely, those are great. I'm thinking the way that I'm going to play red is I'm going to kill you even before, it doesn't matter what kind of board state you've got. I'm going to kill you way before that. I'm going to put so much damage down on you so fast that your head's going to fucking spin. That's kind of my thing. So that's all that I'm saying. 100% if you want to, if you're trying to get that out, get it out. You know, Rec Raid is going to be huge here because he's going to want to put down the Enforcer or whatever his name is. Oof. Okay. What does he got for me? He's going to play it. Boom, boom. Very nice. Okay. So why don't we put down nothing? Let's put down nothing here. He wants to put down the fucking toxic guy, is who he wants to put in. He's trying to do the toxic. He's trying to do Mr. Toxic. 2 damage is not a big deal. Oof. Grab. What do we want? Yikes, Ola here. I guess the Cosmogrand. Very good. So we put down the Cosmogrand. Well, we need that last mana, unless he's just got kill cards from here on out. If he's got kill cards from here on out, we're in trouble. He hasn't started his Toxic Flow yet. I think I recognize this. Yeah, there's the Toxic Flow. There's the Toxic Flow. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay. Alright, mana. Don't be a tap mana. Perfect. Okay. That's what we do. Alaya, guided by light. Both. This. Say 2 1/1 human tokens. Gain, gain, gain. Build a wide board there. Attack. No attacks. Gain. Draw. Stat. Boom. That goes away. Gotcha. Perfect. Alright, we have a pretty good row of blockers here. A pretty decent row of blockers here. Okay, so we put that down. We put Cosmogrand down. Boom, and then we say 1/1 to everyone. First, go him in the sky. Boom, boom. Got him. Okay. He needs a board wipe basically to win this. He tried me with the poison, but I'm the Toxic Master. There's Virulent Silencer. I'm the Toxic Master though. Block you. Block you. Block you. Block you. Gonna do this. Alaya. You. Yeah. Cooked. Yeah, listen, Francois, that's what I'm saying, man. If you have a strategy that is to push your to push your creatures through, 100% spit your shit, man. Get what you need to get out of the way. That is 100% will work. If the main way that you're gonna win the game is to slam your creatures through with different fucking hits, then you need a clear field. Get your clear field, bro. I'm not saying don't do that. Just make sure it's relevant to your strategy. If that's what you need, that's what you need, man. You know, you gotta do you. I think I might hold off on Nesting Bot until later. Says Chocobo. We might wait. Well, hold on. Let's not get too hasty here. Let's not get too hasty here. Rise at Shoe Puff. Oof. Blood Farm. Station Monitor. Pop 'em. Boom. Alright. Listen, if green wasn't in the spot that it was in for fucking years, I'd be less upset at it. You know what I mean, guys? I'd be like, man, green is such an asshole. Green has been in the fucking been in the fucking box forever, man. I'm not mad at green like that, dudes. I'm really not. Comes in tapped. He's gonna pump that through the roof. Station Monitor. That's okay. Let's do this. Let's hit him for 2. Mossberg Palm. Okay, so I know who we got. That's not here. Boom. Okay. Bristly Bill. Heirloom. It's gonna pump that. I guess we'll take it then. 9. Elspeth. I think we're in a little bit of trouble here. With you. I'm risking it. Z-ship impact. Gets that back. Risking it here. boom, 10. I bet he's gonna swing. I bet he's gonna swing. I'll only take 9. Oof, oof. He fucking risked it. I think we got him no matter what. I think we got him no matter what, ladies and gents. I think we got green down bad. Pump and dump. There we go. Pump and dump. There we go. Hillbilly, how you doing, man? We ain't seen you in a while, bro. We're playing Azoirus' second spell, which is actually doing quite well for us right now. We're doing quite well with Azoirus double jump. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, we're doing quite well with it. Let me see it. You know, it's not like I charge you to post in the Discord. Post whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I can't guarantee you that I'll run it. You know, that's all. That's pretty much it. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, what's he putting down here? If he doesn't have aggro, I'm going to hold off. Okay, boom, boom. This is artifacts, so I've probably already lost because I don't have my fucking artifact breaker. Doof. An exile or something like that. Cosmogran. This is artifacts. I mean, I love to see them. I usually look through there for some inspiration. But again, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna, you know, be in love with whatever you put out there, my guy. So let's put down Ultron Physicist. I have not even seen Plasma Demon. I have not seen those weapons manufacturing decks. I've been trying to build one for a while, and it has not worked great. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens there. Let's do Halaya Guided by the Light. Here's Tezzeret. Does he have a board wipe right here? That's the real question. Generally, they don't run board wipes. Generally, they don't run, like, board wipes. And we'll beat the fuck out of him, even if he does. He's gonna do something here. I've been trying to get a new Is It Jellyfish to work. I have a Tarnpine Blaster with this. Just show us a build for Memnon. Yeah, I might. I actually pulled a bunch of Memnon in the pack opening deck. In the pack opening video, and he looks interesting. Repurposing Bay. Okay. Repurposing Bay with Hey, I just may. Station Monitor. You don't want to share your list for it, but you want me to help you. Bold strategy. I mean, no, I get what you mean, Francois. Yeah, I might go back to Is It eventually. Yeah, the artifact deck, bro. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. That's how wide we can go on that, which I rather enjoy. I like how wide and thick we get. You know what I mean? It's very nice to get that wide and thick. Yeah. Uncorrupted. You want my uncorrupted opinion on it. You want to see my opinion free from any influence or or idea that you may have laid out there insofar as running it. That's an easy fucking flop there. Alright, let's get rid of Exalted. Let's scare him with the blue up front. Forsaken Miner. Hey, what's up, Zavritz? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Timeline Crawler. Oh, he's really gunning for me. This is the classic black aggro. Not black aggro. Yeah, black aggro. It is black aggro. He's on the play too, which sucks. But yeah, black aggro is a serious fucking business. We're gonna go in. We're gonna take the hits. I feel like I can recover okay with He's gonna play removal. Brace Oblivion. Oof, can't bring him back yet. That was a bold play. Scion Assist. Nice. Okay. Crawler. Alright, Sage of the Skies into Nesting Bot into Sage of the Skies. Beautiful. Okay. Actually, fuck that. We're gonna do Shelt into Sage. Recovery on full. Go. Timeline Crawler. A fried pastry dough that can fucking jump through time and space. It's really an amazing card. Umbral Caller Zealot. He's a real menace to society. Boom. Get you out there, bro. Get you out there, bro. Push. Delicious Timelines. Crawlers. Unless he's got a white pump up. He could play a white pump on this, block that, and get his Vondam back, but that's a big fucking if. No, I think he knows he's cooked. He came out the gate real aggressive, but now he could run a board wipe right here. Board wipe will do it. I don't think aggro runs board wipe, but we'll see. He also hasn't hit land drops. He could also just scoop. Yep, that's what I thought. Came out real fucking Came out real fucking spicy on me right there. Came out real spicy like. Real spicy like. Oof. Okay. I go first. We're gonna start with Enlightenment. Plains, sure. Why not? Okay. Aggro. Hello. Anchorage. We'll put the nest down. Flash in. Get out of there. Boom. Got a lot of blockers. Got a long list of my blockers. They'll tell you I'm insane. Rat Boy Prime, how you doing? Of course, Azoirus. It's good to see you here, though, man. Nova Hellkite, there we go. Wabango gives me a little token right there. Okay. Stop that with that. Alright, I need some removal here before I really start taking on water. Nope. Game said no. And when the game says no, the game says no. Boom. Magmatic Hellkite. Oof. That Magmatic fucked me over real bad, huh? We'll block that with that. Boom. Boom.
So long as you rise and seize your destiny.
That Magmatic really fucked me over, man. That really fucked me over. That's a great illustration of why it's a good card. Because I couldn't get this down on turn 5, and means I couldn't generate my tokens, I couldn't block, I couldn't do any of the things that I wanted to do, which is a hell of a thing. If he just got straight burn, I mean, he's pretty much got me here. I think he's pretty much got me. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking L's all around. No removal, 0 removal, and slowed me down. Very effective. Super effective there. I had nothing to kill anything, and he came out really aggressively and slowed me down on top of that. So super effective dragon deck right there. Fun to see. It's fun to see a different type of build in the whole meta. Everybody's working for the weekend. Ops goes first. I am not happy with how slow my deck is. They could also have a slow deck, but we'll give it here. Mars, how you doing? We'll keep it. It's not the worst. Oof. Let's drop that. Dark Confidant. Flood Verge. Let's put down Nessie Bot. Got the free mana off the top. Yeah, we're doing okay with our Azoirus. Yeah, you can't. You gotta let it. You gotta let it go. Unfortunately, it sucks, but sometimes you just don't win games. It's just the long and short of it. You just don't win games sometimes. Screaming Mimi is a bad card for us. Anthony Robinson Booze. Welcome. Love. New money, suit and tie. I could show you incredible things. It's too late. Human tokens. Oof. That. 100% that. Free mana for him. I'm a little scared because he's building. Sheltered by Ghosts and then Pump with Exalted Sunborn is... No, we don't have enough mana for that, so we'll have to do Shelt into Wreck Raid. Arby's. Block you there. The rest I'll take. Weird choice of Boros Charm. Card, it's Sagi of the Skies. Boom. Boom. Okay. Could have a board wipe here, but he could have also screwed himself. The only way out, I think, is a board wipe. The only way I think that he's got out of this is a board wipe. I think that's his only option. And I don't think that's going to be it. That's going to be a grand total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all. Mobilize, boof. Do that. And do that. Exalted Sunborn. Pump everyone to the limit. Make double tokens. Hit, 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 hit. There it is, folks. Back at him. To the cusp of diamond. Best artifacts for casting Hard Light Containment on. Crystal Barricade is what my mind jumps to. What else you got? Yeah, I wouldn't cast it on artifact creatures. I'd only cast it on basically just side artifacts. That's what I would do. Good stuff right there. All right, next one, win or lose. We're done. We win. We keep going to the finals. We lose. We cut it. So far with this iteration, tonight we are 3-2. I mean 6-2 tonight on this iteration. So, hey, that's something, right? Let's see. Land. We'll drop a Temple of Enlightenment. Scry it. Pry it. We'll throw Psychic Churia. We like that. Oof. It's the bat. He's going to take Sheltered. I don't think he knows my strategy here. He's going to take Shelt. Shelt the Skelt. This is the most dangerous one. We might lose Ulthros Physicist, but hey, if he hits a removal out, he hits a removal out. It is what it is. Something there is that Demon Walls. Oof. Ulthros. If we could pull this combo off, if he doesn't kill it, he wants to go in with his Annex first before killing that. I'm fine with that. Because we do Cosmogrand into Sage of the Skies and we're golden. If he does, he kills it, then we're in trouble. But if he doesn't and goes for the Annex instead, which is probably what he does because he's on autopilot. Let's hope he does that. Let's hope he does the Annex play. Nope. He's going for that. Okay. So we're going to have trouble there. We do get this, though. We do that. Boom. This. There we go. We do Cosmogrand into Wreck Raid as well. Intimidation tactics. Ooh, that's tough. Got my Cosmogrand there. That's an artifact creature, huh? I know you got your Annex, bro. No, you don't? Wow. Okay, game. Cool. Okay, game. That's cool. We're fine with that game. We're fine. Yeah, just flood me out, game. It's fine. There's your annex. Alright. Wonderful. I should have killed that demon wall when I had the chance. We do have this now, though.
More heroes for the cause.
He's gonna activate this. Oof.
Join
Oof.
the fight.
No attacks. Really loving the flood here, folks. Really loving that I got a fucking 50% mana draw. There's Unstoppable. Really, really enjoying that fact. Really loving it. Momentum Breaker. Sacrifice Creature. That one. I don't know why you wouldn't put both on there. I'll take it.
Amusing.
Geralf. We'll hold Geralf.
I welcome all allies.
He could have another discard. We'll do that. Put him down. Annex. Very nice. It's going in on me. Block that with that, like this. Took 2 days. I'm 868. Oh, that's pretty good, man. Good job. Now we're talking. Got him. All right. Crown Jewel, ladies and gentlemen. It's win or go home. La pared de fuego. Either way, we finish up the night pushing the wall of fire and ultimately going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 on the ladder definitely can get you to diamond. I probably could have played that better. So I think this could push you to diamond. It's a different way of doing things that people aren't expecting. Nobody expects Azoirus, man. I don't think anyone's going to watch this video, but if you did watch the video, thank you for at least doing that, because there's fun decks to be had in the blue colors, and I think everyone is not paying attention. And listen, blue is not all about counterspells. It is about some other stuff as well. So, you know, I like it. But double jump. It's by working on it for a while. It's been a pet project. We'll see if anybody watches this. Might be the last Azoirus deck I ever made. If it gets -5 views, we'll see. We'll see in the next one.